who... Okay, so this week, conservative homeschooling moms are bending over backwards defending their choice to homeschool because Jennifer Welch called homeschooling trickle-down stupidity. And to defend their choice to shield their kids from the woke teachers who will teach them about radical things like evolution or accurate American history, or potentially introduce them to a gay person, they keep sharing these statistics: that homeschoolers score higher on the SAT and ACT, and homeschool students have a higher college acceptance rate than public school students. Now, as a former college admissions counselor who has personally evaluated homeschool students' college applications, I went, what? So I immediately checked their sources, because obviously accounts with millions of followers and infinite influence would make sure to support their claims with unbiased, peer-reviewed, empirical data. Not even close. So these stats all come from the National Homeschool Education Research, which is technically a secular nonprofit. However, it was founded by this guy, Brian Ray, as a partner organization to the Homeschool Legal Defense Association, a major homeschool lobbying group that is, wait for it, closely tied to the religious right. And the Research Institute has primarily functioned to support the association's effort to keep homeschooling unregulated. But back to the test scores. Aside from the obvious bias, his research is a classic case of cherry-picking data to support your argument, methodological issues, claiming causation versus correlation, and not accounting for background factors. In conclusion, homeschool kids don't test higher, they just attend college at far lower rates. So test scores and acceptance rates are self-selected and impossible to actually measure. And they are always worse at math.
If the source for your data, your information is biased towards your side, right? If you're looking for information about how homeschool kids do in testing and in college graduation, and your source is homeschool parents, guy who pushes homeschooling, that's kind of hard to take it seriously. And listen, if you want to homeschool your kids, homeschool your kids. There are a number of different reasons why people homeschool their kids. It's not always for religious reasons. Sometimes people are living in a school district that is just not a school district you want to send your kid to. Maybe it's not safe. I totally understand that. Or sometimes it's geography. Just aren't enough people in any given area to have a school that's even remotely close, so that you wind up consolidating school towns into schools, and your kids wind up spending an hour and a half on the bus in the morning. I get why some people homeschool, but my experience with religiously based homeschool parents is that their kids might do okay on some testing, the homeschool testing, maybe not on the standardized testing by any stretch of the imagination, but they are almost never really equipped to go out into the world, in that they have never experienced any of the things in life that's going to equip them for the real life. They've never worked with other students. They've never worked in group projects. They don't know how to interact with other people in society. And it's always been my experience that they have been taught things that are simply untrue, because they've been taught them based on a Christian viewpoint that isn't what education is about. You can still give your kid an education and teach them your Christian values. The two are not mutually exclusive. But for God's sake, come up with some non-biased data if you're going to try and support your claims.